It's Cherry. I think I'm gonna, well, definitely tonight, obviously. I'm going live on Wednesday. I think I might permanently move it to Wednesday though, because my Tuesdays have just been pretty busy. But then again, I don't know if I'm going to stick with the choir anyway. But we have board meetings almost every Tuesday. So it it takes a lot out of me, the energy of the day and the driving. It's a big commute out to this place, to the meeting place, back and forth. So, moving to Wednesday. Hello, Maya. It's been a while. I'm wearing I did something exciting today. It was exciting for me because I got all this beautiful jewelry. Hey, Laura, from my girl Cheryl. And my daughter cleaned out her room and she had this really beautiful jewelry organizer. And today I just sat down and I did it. I opened everything, I sorted everything, I put everything on this nice jewelry organizer, and it looks so good. And I can't wait to start wearing everything. But I've already worn quite a bit of that. And I thank you so much, Cheryl, for the beautiful, generous jewelry that you sent. I love that stuff. Oh, it's nice. I should take a picture. I will. I'll take a picture so you can see how cute it looks. All all hung up and ready to wear. Alrighty. Thank you, Laura. So, Wednesday Night Live. May or may not permanently move it. As of now, it looks like it is very possible. But Wednesday, I always used Wednesday as my day off. But that's okay. I'll just have one day off, Thursday. And usually on my days off is when I do my private readings anyway, where, if anybody, like membership readings and also paid private readings. And I try to squeeze them in other days as well, but I'm just saying, if you guys order things like that, it's best to order it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday so you get it right away. But if you order it on a Friday, you might not get it for a while. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of times that's what happens with the monthly subscription videos that you guys get. Thank you so much for subscribing. And those also, you just email me when you're ready for your reading, but that's usually I'll get to it on the Wednesday, the closest Wednesday to your email most of the time. And yeah, what was I gonna say about that? I don't know, but I thank you. I thank you guys so much. Yeah, usually the beginning and the end of the month is tricky, and also, anytime you just want to donate and not have a reading, you can do that too. Or anytime you need to cancel your subscription, of course, you can do that too. That is, and you still maintain your status, even if you have to leave for a while or unsubscribe, you still get to keep your badges and your status. So like if you have members for 36 months or something, that doesn't change if you come and go, which I think that's a nice feature. So you don't lose your seniority. I'm glad you caught me too. Oh, okay. Cheryl sent Cashapp. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Oh, Joey. How is everything going? I need to download some, I need to download, I did for a while have like iHeartRadio, but I need to download Spotify or something like that so I can listen. I don't usually listen to podcasts. And if I do, it would be through YouTube, which it's not really much of a podcast feature here, but yeah. Yes, definitely, Amira. Definitely room for you. Well, I don't know. Wait, who came? I gotta wait and see if Laura wants to get on the list. Who wants to get on the list first? Laura, or Amira? Or Maya? Will Maya want to get on the list? Okay. Thank you, Amira. Okay. Yeah. No, no, no. I'm sorry. You're already on the list, Laura. I'm being silly. I'm being confused. I'm confusing myself here. You already did. Yes, you already did. I was thinking Maya didn't. But if didn't ask to be on the list, but that's okay. You don't have to. You can be here. Hey, Giggles. Okay, PayPal. Great. Oh, I missed that last audio that you sent. Sorry. I just get trying to find a good something for my thumbnail. Bree, what? Where you been? How are you? Oh, thank you, Giggles Toto, for good luck. All right, here's our list so far. And first one to be read is Laura. I finally caught you live. I've been good. Well, my usual schedule is Tuesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Central Time, but I think I'm going to change it to Wednesdays. So that's possible. I'll do Wednesdays and Fridays. Now, this week is a really busy week for me, you guys, so I think I'll be able to go Friday night live, but Friday is a cleaning day, midday cleaning day, and then Saturday morning a little bit more cleaning, and then Saturday night party, and then Sunday party. So I may just take off on Friday night just to get some rest, but yeah. That's why I felt like I had to do tonight since I missed yesterday. I felt like I need to at least get one in this week. But you know where to find me. And if you catch me tomorrow, well, tomorrow's gonna be busy, but I'm gonna try also tomorrow. I'm gonna try to put out a. I've been trying to do these daily readings, these random readings, and also this weekend. I definitely need to put out the this weekend tomorrow. So definitely. Hey Maurice, how are you? All right, Laura, let's get busy. Sure, Fox. Do you want to get on the list? I'll put Fox with a book. You'll be number 5. And welcome. You're welcome. I like your little profile picture with your kitties. Is that kitties? I think so. All right, Laura. So what would you like to ask? Oh, wait. First, well, Laura says, hi. Okay, let's ask the cards about my pod launch. It's been tons of work and more to do. Yeah, getting on YouTube is next. Okay. Well, I think that reaching out through email is a great idea, and it definitely makes me want to watch it. Your thumbnail or your little advertisements. That looks good, and definitely want to go listen to it. I do. I want to find a platform where I can go listen. I had Spotify for a little while, and I don't know, it it was accidentally turning on when I didn't need it to, and I'm a little clumsy with stuff like that. So, all right, let's everybody take a deep breath. Release your breath. I'm going to ask for higher sources to come through, the angelic forces to send a light to my crown chakra to help send a positive, strong signal. And then as I breathe, I create this circle for us. And I step into the circle and I take you all with me. And I make this big dome around us, or a pyramid, a protective circle around me and the sparkles of light. And I ask that information come in through only the highest sources to bring clarity, understanding, good answers for the sparkles of light to help us all be on our path. I, by the way, am part of the collective too. And so I'm not preaching to you. I'm just also receiving messages, and a lot of them are like, okay, Spirit, you called me out to, I feel a lot of times called out in these messages as well, just so you know. It's not me about me telling you what to do. All right. So let's see, what deck? I feel like something's sparkly tonight. What deck should I use? I'm gonna get. I do have some Halloween decks if y'all are interested, but I think I'm going to get. I'm feeling the ethereal deck. The ethereal visions. I need to get the second one, and also the oracle that matches this one. It's one of my top favorites. Yes. Okay. Let's see what Spirit wants to communicate. I remember when I first used this, it was a little bit slow to release a message. But now it feels pliable and ready to go. So, Spirit, what would you like to say to Laura? Here we go. And I got my skeleton sleeves and my 2 rings for my 2 sons. Ooh, look at that. You got the World and the Magician. Well, that's a good start. All right, Laura. You are the world. You're striking a pose and you're manifesting as you do. Your premise is pure gold, I think. I love the storytelling vibe that you got and how, I'm there's like, cliffhanger ready for the next chapter, what's going to happen next. Very, very old school. My dad used to listen to radio show called The Shadow, I think it was called, and it would end only the shadow knows, and that was like it was people were so hooked on that, and I think this is perfect. Like the idea is really cool, and so I think you're going to get lots of recognition, you're going to get lots of praise. I, it's like the world is your oyster. I feel like it really is. It's really taking off. Even if you feel like you don't see like super big results right now, let me just say the energy is big right now. It may not show in numbers right away, but the vibe is super strong. And the magician is you making it happen. Like really, it's happening. It's happening. It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. It's the final destination of your journey, and now you have a deeper understanding of your role in the universe, and all of your efforts are going to come full circle. It feels like a completion and satisfaction and travel and fulfillment. So, a lot of work, yes, but work that is going to be totally worth it. This is the magician is as above, so below. So it's like you're manifesting into the tangible world everything that was in your mind, all your ideas, your dreams, your vision, you're making it real. And it's funny because he's the master of all four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. And the world is showing all four fixed signs of all four elements. So it feels very sturdy, like very anchored down like a tent, it's like ready to, to be expressed. And this also represents all the tools that you have, your creativity, your skill, your focus, your desire. They're all your forces, they're all your ability. And you can accomplish any goal with this energy. And keep up the action because that's what that's what needs to be taken. It's a vision that you keep creating and the action that you keep taking. But it's a lot of accomplishment. You're gonna, I feel like you already feel accomplished, but there's more to come. All right, let's see what else. The world can also feel like a cycle. So it's like, you there's no end and no beginning and no end, but there's so like with like your stories, like with every story you begin again and so on and so on. But each story has a completion, right? Each story feels fulfilled and is satisfying. I feel like people are going to feel satisfied when they hear the story. It's like, oh, they finally came to a culmination, a climax, an apex. It feels like good sex, it's like a climax. Okay. You got the Four of Wands. Yay. Twin Flames 1111 and all good things that come with the Four of Wands. It can be home, it can be family, it can be celebrations, it can, again with the four. Wow, we have like 444, even though that's not the numbers of these cards. The four fixed signs, the four elements, and the four wands. Wow, that's really interesting. Something about four is important here. And these four wands are holding up your destiny. They're holding up, it's like the tent that I was talking about. It feels like you're under this really strong, sturdy tent. And so it's time for celebration. And it also feels like a union is at hand. I feel like, are you about to get married or something? A promise, a community. This feels like, I always see the Four of Wands as a wedding reception. It always looks like a wedding reception to me. So, whatever it is, it could be just celebrating your successes, but it could be something more too. Like, let's see if this has anything to do with your love life. Because when this comes out, it's the one that card that everybody gets excited about. A brute. I turned Canadian suddenly. 1111 is the twin flame symbol that, you know, that a lot of us associate 1111 with. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of people see 1111 as like the mirrored love energy. However you want to look at that, twin flame or not. Oh, you haven't. I know you've probably been too busy to celebrate. Oh no, I'm sorry that you got sick. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're recovering, and as soon as you feel yourself, definitely get out there and enjoy. I feel like you need like not like a book signing, but something like that, like a not just a virtual launch party, but like a live launch party, like a little DJ music launch party. Maybe it could be like around Halloween, and people can dress up like your characters or something like that. I don't know, something. I mean, that would be kind of spare moments. Yeah, last minute kind of planning there for something like that. But I can see that, I can see sort of. It could be intimate, you don't have to make it a big to do, but you never know. The word can get out, and then suddenly your little tiny friend party turns into this big, massive launch party everybody goes to and dresses in like a character or something. Anything else, spirits, from this deck? Oh. Oh, see, I knew the artist card was going to come out, and I'm so glad it did. Oh, this is so validating. The Nine of Wands is trying to tell you, you're doing a lot of work, yes, and it's your baby, and of course you want to push your own baby out of your body, but honey, you gotta rest sometimes, and you've got to, lean on other people once in a while too. So try try to see if you can share the burden if once in a while. um don't do don't try, don't always take everything on all by yourself all the time. Like, try to get other people to help if you can. Like, if you can figure out, that's the hardest part really for because if anybody knows, hey, Divine Goddess, if you're a mom, or if you know what, if you're a mom, you know what it's like to like, um when you teach your kids how to do chores, it just seems to take so much time, and almost more time. It's almost easier just do it yourself, because instead of teaching. But there is that saying, teach them how to do the thing, so they know how to do it, and you don't have to keep doing it for them. So instead of keep doing the same thing for them, you teach them how to do it. It takes a little extra time, but only you have to do it a few times, and then they'll figure it out, and then forever you won't have to do it again, hopefully. So Laura saying, I'm trying to make this my full-time job and leave my day job behind, huh? Especially after the drama from the work situation, but just want to see what the cards say. Yeah, it's feeling very promising. Well, I did that. I left my full-time job behind to do this. And there's days where I'm like, oh no, what did I do? But I don't want to go back ever. I'll find any way to make ends meet, but I'm not going to go back to that. So, I'm not saying you do the same thing, but I'm saying that the the potential here is very high. Look at the Nine of Wands represents your courage too, and your determination and your persistence and hope. So just, I mean, Spirit wants you to stick to it. Spirit wants you to. Spirit's telling you you're an artist. You know, the world needs your art. The world needs your kind of way of expressing things. And the artist is this is an extra card in this deck, and I'm so glad it came out for you. The artist is the vessel of creation. This signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside distractions of the human condition and just listen. You are a visionary, an interpreter of creation, and you have passion, and you should keep on keeping on. So, very nice. So I'm going to get a wisdom of the oracle for you. Oh, you know what I wanted to get to? I'm going to go get that. I think it's because I don't feel the fall yet. It's still so hot in Houston. But I was thinking it's time to bring out the Autumn Delight. One of my favorite decks, V Love and Crystals made this, and it's infused with the most incredible images and words and just energy all in all. It's a really, really good deck. Okay. But first, I'm going to get an oracle message. I'm doing great. I thought about a reading you did for me, and I was like, oh, it's kind of coming true. It's kind of like a choice, and I made a choice, and now I feel good about it. So yeah. Ooh, you got the Imagine card, Laura. Imagine all the people. Your creativity is boundless, and I think with the Imagine here, you are. It's like Spirit again is repeating the message of, yes, be creative, do your thing, do you, girl, do you. We love it. We love what you're doing. If you're feeling authentically you and feeling in love with what you do, you're on the right path. So this is about turning imagination into manifestation. Hello, magician. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions too sometimes. But you know what this makes me think of? The very way you write stories is the way you manifest your success as well. So write a parallel story in your head about Laura Ochoa. Laura Ochoa was this girl who had this job, who and the people were really jerks at her work, but she followed her dream and passion and made this, this podcast and became super successful, and everyone knows her now as this amazing podcast storyteller girl, whatever. You write your story and you stick to it in your mind that you will be successful. It's not just up to the universe. It's not like so many times we think universe giveth and universe taketh away, punishes us, or I know because a lot of us were raised Christian, especially Catholic, right? So we have this sort of God image about doing things to us. God does things to us, or God is powerful and he creates certain things for us. But no, like the new way of thinking, or at least in my environment, I just like to see it as us as co-creators. Of course, lots of times you let go and let God, right? You say, this is power is in your hands. But many other times you are writing, you're like along with God or the universe or spirit designing how things should go. And it's usually, it could be 50-50 or 60-40 or however. And there's no set thing. It's not like a contract. Like every day can change, every day can be different. If you're having a particularly dreamy day one day, you just sit in your dreams and don't even do any action. But other days may take a little more physical work or whatever. So you know what to do day to day with your energy. And I think that's what the tarot reading will help you with. More like what kind of phase am I in now? And do I need an action phase? Do I need to relax a little bit more? Or, from what I see is the Nine of Wands is saying you're doing great work, but anytime you need to take a break or you need to delegate, definitely do that. But it's also saying celebrate what you've already accomplished, and keep imagining, keep dreaming. Use your incredible imagination and your manifestation power to manifest your like a financial success as well. Like you can have all kinds of levels of success. You can have a lot of popularity and stuff, but maybe not see the financial success that you want. So definitely envision money rolling in. Envision yourself being able to let go of your day job so this can be your work. Yeah, the message here is, who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. And we know that you've done that. But you can keep going with it. You can see yourself making the money that you want too. This is a time where your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul, and then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. And imagine these things being real right now, and then repeat. And what you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Yeah, manifest your financial success. You manifested this, you manifested your podcast. You can also manifest your financial success as well. And I highly recommend, what's his last name? Brian. His first name is Brian, and Brian Scott, I think. And he has all these really good affirmations and not kind of like hypnosis type videos where he's like repeating money messages. But you don't have to listen to him. Anything that you feel pulled to, that can help with those messages to help program your mind that just because, like, you don't have to be a starving artist. You can be a financial abundant artist. It's such a shame that we have those two words programmed together, starving and artist, and everybody's heard that term, and it becomes part of a paradigm and a loop in our brains, whatever. And sometimes unconsciously, right, we're thinking that, but that's not true. We can be an artist and be highly abundant as well. So keep on imagining, envision yourself, put a picture of yourself with like coins raining down on you, whatever it takes. I'm gonna get a little bit of a fall message for you to go with this. Yeah, coins. I just found coins today on my editing thing. I was like, I almost accidentally left them in the video I made today, but I might use them for something. The coins, they just kind of like rain down on you. Like they spurt out at you and they rain down on you. See, we got beginnings and rebirth. Very nice. Let's see what else. Durability. I love that. That means that kind of makes me feel like this is a long-lasting, long-term situation. This isn't just in and out energy, just a momentary kind of thing in your life. This is long-lasting. You have a lot of hope here for the future. So keep going. You got this. All right, is that good? You're welcome, honey. Okay. Amira, do you want to go before Cheryl? Oh, okay. All right, well, be safe. Be safe, Cheryl. All right, Amira, what's your question? I'm gonna... Oh, I had a little left. Oh, good night, Laura. Ooh, a pendulum question. All right, did my son break my kitchen drawer on purpose? Let's see. Out of anger. Let's see. Okay, for Amira. So as you know, clockwise is yes, counterclockwise is no. Sometimes it makes maybe moves, or like this an angled move usually represents check the tarots or the cards, because it's like the answer is complicated, too complicated for a yes or no. And so sometimes it will want me to check the cards. But okay. That being said, Spirit, did Amira's son break her kitchen drawer on purpose out of anger? Yes or no? The answer is yes. And it didn't hesitate too much, but it almost felt like naughty child energy. At first it was like yes, and now it's more like yes, and it feels like kind of like what are you gonna do about it energy, you know? Yes. And I feel like right there, you can't, I'm holding it and I'm not, like I'm just saying, I don't move it. And right at my fingers is sometimes you can feel a really strong energy. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like almost like alive, like when you're touching a snake or something like that. Not a snake, but I don't know how to explain it. Like when, yeah, muscle, like a muscle. I remember one time petting a snake. It was a python, and its muscles rippled underneath my hand, and it felt really amazing. I wasn't I wasn't scared, but I was in awe of this pure, like this snake was like a big tube of muscle, and I could feel its energy. So it's that's the closest thing I can describe to the feeling on my fingers. It's like an energy rippling, and I'm not even doing anything. So anyway, Amira's like, I knew it. I bet I wasn't home when he did that. All right, so I'm gonna. I want to get some details. What's going on with what's up with Sun? Hmm. Scythe and Coffin. Hmm. The scythe. I don't like in my deck. I represent the scythe to me talks about divine timing and the time, and I feel like it has something to do with this particular season of fall because the time. So I'm not look. I rarely look at the scythe as an instrument of cutting, but it is kind of like the scythe of the Grim Reaper and the Death card, basically. But I in my deck, it's more about divine timing. And it's more about a season. And to every season there's a turn. There's a thing, there's a reason for every season. There's a reason for everything that happens. And so the scythe is represents October and it represents um fall, and the coffin represents rest. Maybe he didn't like taking a nap. I don't know. There's like rest. Um, wow. Something, it feels like that though. It feels something like having to do with death. Those two cards together. Does it's like, hmm. It's not like they're both about ending, so to speak. You know, and I don't usually take the dark message, but I'm feeling called to the dark message this time. Something feels sudden to him. Somebody's sudden death. The scythe can also be a gain on merit. Maybe he thought that was the best way to get some attention. Or maybe he thought he could get some attention from, we're getting awfully close to Halloween, so there could be spirits roaming around. Maybe he got surprised by some kind of spirit too, but it was out of anger, so interesting. No, 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 that's okay, Amira. It's not down. It's just that time of year, we're approaching the season of death, the dead, and it's nothing to be sad about. In fact, we should honor our dead. We should connect with them if they need us for something, not fear them. I guess it's easy for a Scorpio to say, or if you're an eighth house person. But if you know, it's hard. It's a hard thing for regular people to talk about. But anyway, the stars. See, this is good though. Don't worry too much about them. There's hope coming out. There's hope, and the clouds are like, even even on a cloudy day, the sun is out. There could be sort of a lesson for him to learn in this aspect, um that there's good and bad happens at the same time, you know. um well, I shouldn't say, you know, sun is good and clouds are bad necessarily, but what I'm just trying to say is like multiple things can be true at the same time. And it's like saying both. Like if there's a question to, as if there's an answer to a question, that question is both. You can have both, or there's both things happening, or multiple things happening. Yeah. So, and so, like an act of defiance or acting out or whatever can also reveal something that you've been needing to know, what, you know, and all at the same time, get him getting some attention in a certain way is his way to connect in a way that he wasn't connecting before. I feel like there's an answer here. There's something happening here that will be, oh, it's like the veil. It's kind of, oh, you know what? All right, so the veil in, actually, this is what I'm gonna do. The veil in Halloween is a sign, a symbol of what hides on the other side. It's not. It makes me think of this one TV show I watched it was about fairies, and they went to some place that was was behind sort of like a portal or a veil, and then they took down the veil and they can see this place. It kind of also reminds me of one of my favorite musicals called Brigadoon. And Brigadoon would appear, it's like a, it would spawn. The new word my son's been using all the time, spawn. And this whole city, Brigadoon, would spawn um right there every 200 years. And then it would go away again. And I'm feeling like an apparition or something spawned or something appeared and went away again. But all right. There could, you know, some more of that kind of stuff could be happening close to every, you know, step towards Halloween. So here's the veil. I think that's kind of what's going on here, like the veil. It's kind of like having a ghost story at Halloween. So don't worry. This is about the future. And there is a misty curtain that divides us all, the veil that this night thins, transparent the weave becomes, and the future no longer dims. The ancient Celts used to call the time of the longest night of the year Samhain. They believed that there was a misty veil that separated the world of the dead and the living. But on 2 nights of the year, Samhain and Beltane, the shortest night, that veil would thin. The fineness of the veil meant the ancestors were closer than ever, and even the gods would be close. This would mean that communications from the dead were more likely to occur, that divination, where the divine speaks through something, would be more effective. So while using this oracle, as the veil lifts, know that the other worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and then think big. So I got goosebumps on that one. I'm thinking in a crazy veiled way. This is like telling you, you have power now. You have a power that you didn't have before because of this veil thinning. to it's kind of like similar to Laura's. It's like you have manifesting powers. You're a magician right now. The veil has thinned. You have this power. Now you can visualize whatever it is you want and make it happen. So maybe let him know that. Like, use your power to make your dream come true, whatever you want to happen. This is like your hopes and dreams coming true. Okay? Yeah. That's a a positive way to end it, right? Did you want to get more information or a second question? Would you like a wisdom of the oracle or any tarot? All right. I know you're very generous and you like to donate even without questions. And so I kind of had this feeling like you just wanted to answer that one question. But I was willing to give you more. I'm glad. Well, did Cheryl make it back yet? Maybe we can do giggles and then give Cheryl a little more time. Move on to giggles. Hey, giggles. My kitten just threw up over there and she's just eating like with her eyes. She's not hungry, but she just has to eat everything. How funny. I was like, let me check on the live. Oh, you went away and now you're back. Okay. Well, thank you for checking. Cheryl had to go get her son and I don't think she's back yet. So it's your turn. Rolando. All right, let's see. What is going on with Giggles and Rolando? I feel like I had a hit with you again. No. Less. No. Yes, no, yes, no. But check out my daily readings that I've been doing because they could resonate somehow with you. Most of the energy I've been feeling is new love energy though. But sometimes new love energy can represent a new phase in a current situation. Oh, he's gonna reach out. This doesn't make any sense. He's reaching out, but he's the hermit. He's reaching out from his... So, the hermit... Excuse me. The hermit shows an old guy that's sending love. He's the hermit. He's the wise old man who's sitting on a hill, who has trouble mixing with people. Oh, yeah. Well, Fox is actually last. Okay, Cheryl, you'll be after Giggles. Because just take a little rest and get situated. So, the hermit is a time of reflection. Okay, so he's a little man that sits on top of a hill and he overlooks like the people, the village. And it's like He's like an empath. Like he can't mix with them all the time because he absorbs their energy. So he needs a little distance from them once in a while. But when he's up on the hill, he shines his light, telling the people, "Hey, I love you." It's really, the light says, "I love you." It's an "I love you" light. So it's kind of like Rolando tells you, he's shooting arrows through the sky at you, telling you he loves you from a distance when you're not around. Like it's almost like his language is louder when you're not together than when he's right next to you. But um but it's also time for you to have some reflection and look inward for truth and wisdom. And you have all the knowledge you need inside. So just relax, be calm, reflective. Don't let the outside world distract you and just like receive some messages. So this could also be messages coming in through spirit to kind of awaken you or give you information, or it could be right here what's happening. It's like it's a scene playing out this very moment right now. The It's interesting because the hermit, by the way, we've dealt with the hermit before when you were interested in a Virgo. So there's that Virgo energy again. But wands, the eight of wands is sometimes some having to do with speed and communication or something happening really fast. It's definitely action. It also represents balance and change and productivity. So this is kind of a good sign to me. It's like you there's a change in the way you communicate. He may be shy, but I think more things are going to come out than normal, than before. Wow, you got the sun. That's excellent. So happiness and joy and good things. And the magician, you're manifesting the things, the outcome that you want. What's that one? You got the three of cups. There's some kind of celebration. Maybe y'all see each other at a Halloween party or something. Some kind of party coming up or some kind of get together with the girlfriends. And the emperor, oh, he's your divine masculine. So I think that's the way he sees himself. And usually when we are using how does he feel cards, that one comes out like it's like he sees himself as your divine, as your counterpart. But let's see how he's feeling right now. He's If he's not talking to you, then he's sitting at his computer looking at stuff that you're writing. Feeling like I should investigate these clues. Like instead of talking directly to you, haha, it literally said it. Remember the other day, you need your emperor, right? And there he goes. So he's like, until he can make an approach, until he can come out and tell you something, he has to like check it out first. It's kind of like when you go into a pool and you check to see if the water's not too cold or too hot, and you just like to put your toe in it or whatever, and then you go ahead and wade into the pool, or you jump in, however you feel like you want to get into the pool. But he's sort of checking things out first and seeing if everything's a-okay. Exactly, through your post. Yes. By the way, this is right near the sun card, and the sun shines down confidence and awakening. See, it's like the hermit's awakening upon you, upon him. It's time to embrace the joys in life and leave darkness and confusion behind. And positivity. There's this shift coming through, this energy. I feel like an energy shift for him, but I think for also for the collective. But specifically for Rolando, he's like, I don't know why I'm moping around all the time. There's this beautiful girl who's interested in me. Let me get off my butt. Maybe somebody tells him this, you know? Maybe there's somebody like gets in his face and because he does listen a lot to his peers. So it could be somebody makes a really good point. Like, it's a really nice girl. What are you waiting for? Go get snatch her up. She's a nice person. She's great. She's this, she's that, and you need joy in your life, and she could bring you joy. Like, what is your problem? So he's like thinking about it, and he's investigating a little bit more. Well, let me make sure she's not already with somebody else. Let me make sure she seems ready for a connection. All right, twin flame. Like a great storm, the two of us shake the tree of life down to the hidden fiber of its roots. My one, my life, my other half. All right, so he's been watching twin flame videos. This is what's happening to him. He's investigating, looking at, social media, and when he this is what my son does, by the way, so I know this is accurate. My son tries to get clues from the universe through whatever pops up in social media, and he's been getting a lot of weird ones that that sort of feed his fears, right? And we determined that this is some kind of false thing that's happening, that there's somebody could be sending a negative energy out to him to confuse him. And so I did a clear reading for him that made sense, and it was honest and true, and it made him feel better. But so Rolando could be getting this message, your twin flame is there, or this or that. So maybe it's not his peers or friends, but maybe social media and the algorithm has grabbed onto him and sending him messages, and he feels like these are clues. These are clues to who you are, or clues to who he should pursue, or something like that. Some of his friends did look at my posts. They're old friends of mine from high school. Oh. Brave. See? He knows he needs to try a new approach here. I have to be strong, cautious, tempered, and brave. There's a mix of things. Like he's not going to be brave in a full leap of faith kind of way. He's not going to be brave like a strength card Leo kind of way. He's going to be brave more like a Capricorn. Like, he's going to be brave in his own good time, like slowly. And all right, you said Rolando's Sagittarius, but I wonder if he's cusping Capricorn, or if he has a rising sign in Capricorn or a moon sign in Capricorn, because I'm feeling this energy where he has to really process things and make sure things are yeah, like a methodical way of doing things. And he doesn't, and no rushing. Like, okay, so a lot other signs that don't rush are like Taurus, and other signs that are extra cautious are like Cancer. So these other elements of him caution him or slow him down a little bit. Whereas if he was just acting like a Sagittarius, he would be bold and brave and not worry as much. His mom and me and his daughter are all Capricorns. There you go. But you're braver than he is, But anyway, so the whole he maybe it's just maybe it's his belief system about what it means to be a man, being strong and cautious and tempered and patient, like a stoic energy. I see Capricorns as stoic, like this kind of, you can lean on me kind of energy, not like I'm the weak one, but I'm the strong one that you can lean on. So just wants to present this kind of thing, like I'm the strong energy you can lean on, you know? All right, I'm going to get a little bit more. I want to ask the Love Tarot. So I don't doubt he's extra cautious. Yeah. The future was at the bottom. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Ooh, this one's come out before. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So I don't know how that plays into your situation, but it could just be, it could be that, like, if he was just with you, he feels like he'd have to be respectful of that. And that would mean he can't let anybody else, you know, see him and interact with him. You're my soulmate. See, this is almost like the twin flame one. There is no twin flame one in here, so this is the closest thing. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. Wow, and he's being very possessive. You are mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. It's like a combination of things. Like the attention of others seems sort of like a freedom energy, and then your mind is like he wants to possess you. He wants to possess you without losing other people's attention, but he doesn't know how to do both. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. And missing you. I miss you. I wish things were different. Oh, how sweet. See, it didn't expect the twin. There is a twin flame one. The twin flame came out too. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. Wow. Twice. Yes, jealous. He's jealous. He's scared about that part of you that could just drop him. Again, he doesn't want to get attached or try anything for losing it too fast. Let me see what his naughty message is. What did I do? Oh, there it is. I don't, the answer, 42. Ooh, I want to turn your fantasies into reality. The last time we did this, he wasn't that naughty. He was kind of sweet. Let's see. She's stubborn. She's more stubborn than you, Poe. I want to make love to you all night long. All night long. Sorry, don't mean to make fun. He's going to give you a long time. We love you long time. Sorry. I'm being silly. So silly. This feels like some kind of, this is like giggling. He's giggling because you're giggles. Here again with the mine. You are mine and I am yours, just us and only us. He's trying to say, look, this is not going to work. If you're not mine and I'm not yours, and we're just us. And it's got to be etched in stone, and you got to give me your blood. And I don't know, like, he needs an oath of some sort. He needs some series of verification and validation that you're not going to do anything to him to hurt him. Meet me in the bedroom. I want to kiss. Oh, he did this last time. I want to kiss and lick, lick, lick you from your head to your toes. Every inch of you, my tongue is craving your body. That's nice. So he has cravings for you. You taste so good to him. You taste like the sweetest fruit of the tree. Yes, delicious. Okay, let's see what's happening next in your love life. Yeah, pop up in his bedroom. See what happens. Or hide under his covers, and then he walks in and then say, "Hello, I got your message." Oh, that'd be funny. He'd be like, "What the heck? Well, didn't you say that you wanted me to meet you in the bedroom? I don't know what you're talking about. You sent me a message." Is that what he wants? For me to be spontaneous and be like, what do we have here? Let's see. I'm not sure that's what he wants. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what's next in love. He wants to be your best friend. He wants you to let go of the past. He wants to be assured that you've let go of everyone in the past. That's what he cares more about than anything right now. But, you know, once he can feel assured about that, he will turn into your life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Let me ask. Does he... Well, let's zoom on into this question. Should Giggles actually meet him in the bedroom or be spontaneous? I'm going to ask with the letterman and stuff. No. Spirit says, do not be spontaneous. Spirit is saying, this is a complex situation, and it will come together in the right way. Let's tell you what happened to Cherry. So, with all the ups and downs along the path of Cherry's journey, it wasn't one particular religion that guided her, but having faith in the higher power and the ability to coexist in a vast world full of many creatures, species, filled her with strength of purpose. Ultimately, for Cherry, it was self-love and having faith in herself that was the most powerful energy of all. So basically, Spirit is saying, it's your self-love that is the most powerful energy of all. And if you jump the gun if you go run and do something spontaneous like that. Then you're taking away what he wants to do. Like, he wants to meet you, or he wants to call you. In the bedroom, Edmund's told me to come in here. Oh. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I think things are still evolving. I think the best thing that you could do for him, if you can figure out a way to do this, is prove to him that you will be loyal to him and only him. That's all he's really looking for. And once he feels that he can be assured of that, then he might start making moves towards you or asking you out or something like that. But he doesn't want to be cuckolded. You know what I mean? It's like an old-fashioned thing, but like it's like he doesn't want you to be playing coy and saying I like you, or like flirting with him and batting your eyelashes, and then he asks you out, and then you're like, haha, I caught him. I won. He's mine. We're on a date together. Yay. I'm going to show the world we're on a date together. And now I'm going to talk to another guy. And then that would like piss him off more than anything in the world if you just like showed everybody y'all were on a date, and then you go like run off with another guy. That's just like what he does not want to see. You know, he don't want to be tamed, but he also doesn't want to be a fool, like be publicly shamed, or be a fool in front of everybody to see what happened to him, what you did to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's already jumping to the future of something that doesn't exist, instead of like just being in the now. And the only way he can move closer to you is if he feels certain. So with me, I feel like the fact that every time you come to me and ask me for a reading, you say a reading on Rolando. For at least the last 10 readings, you rarely mention anybody else. That gives me a clue that you're focused on him, and that you're feeling like loyal to him, which I think is a good sign. If he can feel that way too, then and then a step beyond that, like that you're focused on him, loyal to him, and you want longevity with him, then I feel like he could give it to you. But at this moment, like, he cares too much of what people think, and he doesn't want to be played the fool in front of people. Yeah, he just doesn't know you well enough. That's probably true. It'll just take some time. Like the card that came out, the friendship card, it's friendship that will turn into love, and you're still in friendship phase. So you just got to give it time. I'm going to go take Poe out. But next up will be Fox. But thinking back, even with Rubio, I never posted anything about him on social media. Only send it to my parents and grandparents like pics. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good that you don't do that. I mean, maybe if you guys ever get comfortable enough, you can even express that to each other. Like, what are our social media rules? Because that might be a big one to talk about if you decide to date each other. Let's have some social media rules between the two of us. That might be a good thing. That's a good idea to keep that in mind when the time comes to pull that out. To say, I promise. You can make an oath. I promise never to post anything about our personal relationship on social media. And you can tell him, you don't even have to say that we're in a relationship underneath the Facebook thing or whatever. Like, if you don't want to, or whatever the rules y'all want to make between each other, you know. But it's got to be mutual. You got to feel good with them too. Mutual. Thank you, Fox with the book. Welcome to the Sparkles of Light and the Fool of Faith. And by being a Fool of Faither, you get, I think, a free Oracle card every month. So reach out to me once a month by email so you can get your free reading. I'm going to go put my kitty out. sorry. I had to do a little bit of the cleaning. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I almost forgot. That's right. I'm sorry, Fox. We have to interrupt. We're not interrupting. We have to put Cheryl because she was. I'm so sorry to make you wait too, Cheryl. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. My little one, Leia, she eats. She just likes eating everything. Like I just fed her, and then she's eating. She wants to eat the fish that I'm eating, and then I had a cheese snack, and she wants to eat the cheese. Like she's getting herself sick. Threw up. I want to clean it. Sorry, I wanted to clean it up before it got dry. Alrighty, yay! So, Cheryl, what can we do for you? Get a shuffle going. Any spirit messages about me, about social interaction? Okay. I'm meeting someone. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. All right. Social interactions and meeting someone. Spirit told me to don't forget to use the Autumn Delight deck, as they have something in there they want to show you. Or it. Somebody. Some. Wow. Miss Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. Looking so beautiful. Somebody is taking notice of how pretty you look. Attractive. You are the Queen of Queens. You are the every queen. All rolled into one. The Queen of Pentacles is all the other queens rolled into one beautiful queen. And she's all about prosperity and pleasure and motherly security. And then the Nine of Cups is drinking, possibly, and celebrating, and also just plain feeling good in your environment, and happiness and satisfaction and harmony and accomplishment. Wow. Wow, what a nice start. There he is. Oh my goodness. And a perfect match, but slightly younger. Just a little younger. It doesn't have to be youth, but it can but what it represents is an action more than anything. Like this person is slowly yet steadily working their way towards you, and he's facing you, and it feels like y'all are in a bar, club, or something where there's drinks. There's the bartender and the drinks. The vibe is great. You're looking dynamite and feeling good. You feel secure because your son is with, you know, people watching him and you're feeling good, and it allows you freedom to take your time and spend as long as you need to, and not feel rushed, and you just really enjoying the environment and the atmosphere. And this guy is like very steadily, he's a little bit dark. The pentacles people are a little dark or have dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin, and he is uh moving. He's like prepared, efficient, ambitious, practical, and it's like this energy of, I feel like it's a lot of eye flirtation before there's any physical walking towards you. But there's a lot of eye looking back and forth and smiles and eyes and smiles and, you know, and sipping your drink and smiling and eyes. Like, see, because the Three of Wands is like, it's like, it's like looking at something or preparing for the future. This is also this is kind of like planning, like what are my next moves gonna be? But this is not you. I think this person is planning their next move. But they're like happy. Oh my gosh. All right. There's a lot of passion energy right here. And but there's not like the action of passion. There's just a very strong feeling of passion. And they're fine. They're like have a good view. They have a great view of you. They're not moving. They're gonna just stay right there for a little bit and check you out. There's another guy checking you out too. The King of Cups. Now this guy, older, mature, white guy. um and he is actually he he's your age, but he's also like more established. Like he has good money, and he seems very sensitive. He has like sweet eyes, sweet face. There's a lot of hope in your social life here. It feels like, wow, what's happened? Suddenly I'm popular tonight. Suddenly people are looking at me because you are the goddess. Like you're the goddess. It could be that, or it could be other things. It could just simply be like you're exuding a new kind of confidence that you haven't before. Something's going on. Something is going on, but there's a few people that cannot take their eyes off of you. Um, the star represents the sign Aquarius. I'm wondering if he's kind of like got water and also Aquarius vibes going with them. But this is a renewal and hope and serenity and clarity, and you know, you embracing, like this is you trying something new to see like if you can connect with any different kind of people or new groups or something. Oh, I know. Aren't they pretty? I love these cards too. So it's like it's you, it's you exploring, and not like you're so brave. I think your braveness, it's like spirit is checking your braveness out and saying, well, good job, Cheryl. Since you're being so brave, we're going to give you a really nice night. Super easy. Lots of favorable glances in your direction and maybe more. I don't know. It's like feels like that. Um yeah, this guy's got a strategy. And this guy could be, I think he's related to him though. This guy could be like a somebody who travels for a living or something, some kind of travel person. All right, let's see what anybody else coming through. Any girlfriends? Yeah, there it goes. There's a nice girl. She's a little bit younger. It's also like a messenger, some kind of honest message coming through. And here's yet another guy. This guy's even more, he's like a little bit more on the, like, what's the word? Aroused side. Like he's not very subtle about his intentions. But, you know, I don't think he's ugly. I just think he's a little bit overt. A little too much for you. But, oh, you're in October, baby. And the Page of Swords is, I'm actually reading for Cheryl, by the way. But you definitely can listen vicariously. That is allowed. That is certainly allowed because that happens. And a lot of times readings can be very collective in energy as well. So this person is very thoughtful and has a lot of clarity and curiousness and a little bit restless. This could be somebody, you know, that you briefly talk to, or somebody that asks you questions or something. I don't know, like, or it could be like a liaison, like one of these guys say, "Hey, go ask that girl blah blah blah," and she comes over and she's like, "Ah, la, 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 la. Do you come here often?" I don't know. It's like, you know, in school when the kids would like pass each other notes, or somebody would have to ask a question for your, you know, your crush or whatever. Your crush would send a messenger. It's like a scout or a messenger or something like that. But don't think it's for that guy because he's very kind of like straightforward. I think it could be for this guy right here because he's so busy just looking at you in the eye. But no, I don't think he plays games like that. I don't know. She's just curious, I guess. She's just a curious person. Yeah, I feel. Oh, yeah. This could represent a new place. Yes. Yes. And your curiosity about a new place. That could be it. Mm-hmm. Very much so. Yes. All right, so let's get a little Lenormand to see what else. Wow, look at that, Miss Social. And you're you're like a child in a you're like a kid in a candy store. You're going to go somewhere where there's going to be a lot of good-looking guys and not as many good-looking girls. And not to say that you're not beautiful even compared to other women, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a candy store energy. It's like the odds are more in your favor kind of energy, you know? I like that. Like and you're just, there's kind of like this joyful feeling because, you know, more people want to talk to you, and lots going on in that regard. But I also feel like the child can represent excitement and newness and a new place. And you could also be running into that friend that's like, you know, that has this energy. So maybe, yeah. So something like that. Let's see. But really nice, like um social places, public places, audiences, entertainment, could be, you know, a DJ or band you're watching too. This could be a singer, mouth is wide open. Could be a young woman who sings really good. Not quite a child, but she looks like a very young person, maybe. Maybe not. This could represent Nikki too, but I feel like you feel sure about Nikki. He's safe where, you know, with his whoever's watching him. Anything. Sometimes I feel like in my dreams, I'm shuffling cards. Or the images on the cards come to life. Oh, you got, yes, you got your hopes and dreams coming true. And look at it's not a, like, I'm not going to say you're going to get proposed to, but there is definitely um, an interest coming through. Yes. And wow, nice. Oh, thank you. But look at this. You're again, this is like the fairy, like you are dressed, your costume or your outfit is, I don't know why I keep thinking costume, but I'm really feeling the Halloween vibe. But definitely just your appearance in general is very attractive. And then something about the house. Okay, what does that mean? The place that you go to is very cozy, or um, you end up at somebody's house, or somebody has a party, or you go back to your place for a nightcap, or go to back to somebody else's place for a nightcap, or um, there's just a cozy energy. Or the other alternative is that the night ends early and you just relax the rest of the night at your house, not in a bad way, but just like kind of feeling fulfilled, and you just like Cinderella back at home, like dreaming of the night, remembering all the things that happened, and just feeling happy, able to just relax in your house, just thinking about it all. Kind of feels like that to me too. And yeah, it not like you had to hurry home because you're not feeling good or anything bad happened. Just more like you just, the night ends and you go home, and you're at home feeling cozy. Like I feel like you don't crash asleep or anything. Like you sit awake a little while, and maybe, I don't know if you need to drink anymore, but maybe just sort of relax or curl up, or take off all your clothes and put your pajamas on, or something, like some kind of little ritual cozy wind down, and just remember the night and just feel, and maybe get a text or something even. I don't know, some kind of lingering energy that you hold to yourself when you get home. All right, let me see what the wisdom of the oracle says. Ooh, you're blessed. And you're blessed in a pretty pink color. I hardly ever get this one. I like that. You're just blessed. So blessings are coming to you very soon in your social life. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. It's like fairy godmother coming to dress up Cinderella and send you off to the magical ball where you meet a prince. And that's, I was seeing Cinderella, like, how Cinderella has the glass slipper, and then she, everything falls apart, but she has the glass slipper, and then she goes back to her house and she's humming. And stepmother's looking at her like, oh no. Like she figures it out. She's like, no, it can't be Cinderella. Who was that girl? And Cinderella's all happy and blissful and like ignorant of the fact that her stepmother is so smart. And it's like Cinderella's, that's not the point. The point is Cinderella is like reminiscing over the evening and holding onto the glass slipper, and she's feeling it in her pocket, and she's thinking of the night, and she's swaying back and forth. She's fine. She's just back in her house thinking about the good time she had. So it was a blessing. It's like a fairy godmother blessing. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. Cheryl, will you please just really listen to this and absorb this because you're going to receive this, okay? Take a deep breath in, close your eyes, don't look at anything, just listen. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. In relationships, you are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union is blessed by the divine, and it will bring transformation and beauty to your world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. And with this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. And for money and prosperity, expect unexpected windfalls are coming your way and good fortune. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have come in your way or messed with your success, they're disappearing. Be ready to receive. And that's so funny. My reading today, everybody, my daily reading, I don't have a title for these readings, but they're just random readings. Today was be ready because we're about to receive something collectively, good things, but you can't receive unless you are ready. If you're holding out your hand, you're opening up your heart, ready to receive. Let it come to you, let it fall into your hand and receive it, you know? So the windows of opportunity are open wide, and accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them as well. All right. And there you go. The end. Happily ever after. I was hearing till death do you part. I don't know why I heard that one too. It is amazing, and it's yours. I feel like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. And you're Charlie. Like, do you believe, Charlie, that you could have all of this? Really? Were you getting it? You're getting it. All of it. You're welcome. Next, we have Fox. Fox with a book. And then Divine Goddess. Are you here, Fox? Fox with a book. Did you hear your message through somebody else's reading? Sometimes that happens. Well, maybe when they said thank you, they were leaving. All right, Divine Goddess. Let's go with you then. All right, so you have pictures. You're going to reach home by the end of the month. Just letting you know, just in case it got missed. Oh, you sent a super chat. Okay. Yeah, I think I saw it. Is that my question? Oh, your question's in super chat. Yeah, I think I read that too, and now I gotta go back because it takes a while to find things. Okay, I missed it. I missed it. Oh no, my top. Maybe because I changed it from top messages to. I don't know. It did disappear though. I don't see it. I don't see anybody's super chats. Well, I don't see it. It's because we had too many chats, and then it scrolls up and it goes away. So I can only go. I was only able to scroll up to Amira's reading. So just so you know, sometimes you have to repeat your question. If you don't get your question in now, you won't be able to get it. I might not be able to get to anybody this week, the rest of the week, because things getting real busy for me. Maybe coming back on Friday, maybe not. It just all depends on how things are this week. And then Tuesday though, we'll see. I might be permanently changing it to Wednesdays because I think Tuesday's another long board meeting day. Actually, a lot is happening on Tuesday, so I think I might change it again. Next week will be a Wednesday again. Unless I have something that day. Is that Halloween? Oh my goodness. Everything, there's just so much going on. It's the 29th that I should be live again on the 29th for sure. And probably for Halloween too, maybe. There are some things happening. I might go out, but I don't like going out on Halloween. It's a little spooky. And I like being at home and giving candy away. So I might stay home on Halloween and do a reading with you guys. Do readings. We'll see. Also, I was sort of planning on drinking a big bottle of wine on Halloween. I've been wanting to drink this bottle for a while, and now I think Halloween's the perfect occasion for it. So that's my big plan. Well, if Divine Goddess is not coming back, then I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. But I'm just saying, there's no real way to get. I mean, I might be able to get to it sometime in the next few days, but just know my schedule is very booked all the way until Wednesday. It's pretty booked. So I'll do my best. I can try to squeeze it. Not in the morning tomorrow, but I'm not in the evening tomorrow at all. Possibly Friday. I might be able to squeeze it in at some time on Friday. Or maybe sometime in the middle day, Saturday, maybe. Sunday is Oktoberfest at my German place. And Monday I work deliveries. Tuesday, board meetings all day long. Okay, Divine Goddess, let's go. Okay, spirit messages for you. All right, let's start with the wisdom of the oracle. Oops, wrong way. You're welcome, my dear. Ooh, you got the peace egg. I think you got that once before, didn't you? You got that the last time, I think. And peace is, so you're having more peace than more of this energy. This is freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom to want, and the soul's satisfaction, or freedom from want. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. In your love life, when two people are truly aligned, I think you're in alignment with your person, and the harmony is really strong. There are two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. And then for prosperity, this one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. This is one of my favorite statements of all. Just being is enough. Everybody listen in if y'all are still here. Just being is enough. We put so much emphasis on doing, achieving, and goals and all of this. That's fine. But your presence in the world, your life, your energy, your body, your soul, your spirit, your vibe is enough. You are a blessing to the universe and to the planet Earth. Just being you. Just being you. That's it. Don't have to put on airs. You don't have to impress anyone. You just have to be. And this is not, I'm like not emphasizing it specifically for you. I'm emphasizing it for everyone. And I'm also emphasizing it for people out there who put so much value on the material and outward appearances. It's fine to want to look nice and everything. And I'm not talking about like dressing up and everything. That's fine. I'm talking about people who are trying to keep up with their friends, their peer pressure, their peer groups and things like that. I think I'm saying this wrong, but the point is just you're being enough, just being yourself, not like you don't have to prove anything. Okay. And for you, you're in peaceful harmony with spirit and it shows in your work. Okay, hi Fox. Sure. And so your protection message, Divine Goddess, is that now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of, if you run into difficult situations, remember the peace and calmness that you felt at other times and like bring it back. in that moment just by acting as if, and you like go within, you fine tune the instrument that you are, and you find the harmony within yourself, and you don't look to the outer world to provide certainty and harmony. You just create it through your own abilities. Just you can make it. You can create the feeling, right? And anything negative that's around you, just say, "This too shall pass." And then once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. And Divine Goddess says, "I sat by the river and meditated." Nice. Very sweet. Nice. Okay. Let's get you a few cards to see anything that Spirit needs to tell you. You too have the Queen of Pentacles, the Divine One, and you have the Three of Wands, which is like literally like looking out at a beautiful scenery. This one is not as much as a strategy card, like what am I going to do next, as in look at all of this, it's limitless, it's endless. I have many choices, and I also have the choice to just stand here and enjoy it. Like you have lots of choices in this moment of figuring out what to do next, and you don't have to do, you just have, all you have to do is be. There's a lot of being, right? And then you have the well. Nice. The well is unique to this deck, and so let me tell you what the well is about. Oh, the astrological correspondence is Gaia, Mama Gaia. The well is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. This is about nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. Wow, I feel your peace, man. I feel your peace. You feel like your energy feels so different right now than it usually does. It feels so mellow. All right. I did see your message, Fox. So, in between my travels, I had some short chats with Yoga Man. Nice. He's quite liking my travel pictures as well. I'm making him virtually travel with me. That's sweet. I bet he loves that. Well, let's see what the charms have to say. All right. You have special. Watch out for anything that tries to mess with your peace. But I think you've got the strength and the fortitude. You have the frog, good luck. And the top hat, dealing with people from past life. And the cello, people with deep voices. And the autism awareness pin. Makes me feel like I was going to use the charms to kind of get job energy, but Spirit says not to think about that too much. It's going to be, if you do, it'll be your own kind of undoing of your current peace, and that's what you're focused on right now, like one thing at a time. Don't go into anxiety about job, or else you lose what you've traveled to gain. You see what I'm saying? Don't lose what you've traveled to gain, and that is your peace. Okay. All right, let me get to Fox with the book. And Fox says, a reading about love for this autumn. Okay, autumn love for you. Let's see if this deck will say anything. You're welcome. Results. Comprehension. It feels like any kind of effort or energy you put into meeting people or getting to know people or maybe going to school or learning or whatever, that's where you're going to find the results in love. And nurture. There could be somebody that you, ritual, that you do sweet little gestures with, candlelit dinners, taking care of somebody, maybe making somebody dinner or something like that, or somebody making you dinner. Somebody's gonna bring you into their world of ritual, what they do ritually during this time of year, during the fall. And diversity. So it could be like you could be meeting somebody that's really different from you or has different cultural background. They may like do different different traditions, their family, or maybe from because of their religion or something like that. Let's see. Let's get a little romantic fairy. A rendezvous with somebody. A private getaway for two is calling you. Could be someplace that has beautiful autumn leaves. What is this saying? The other side of the island. Allegria Goodman. This is a story. Could be reading books to each other. Well, it feels very romantic and kind of rustic, like going camping or going in a cabin in the woods or something like that. Like a getaway, but leaving, deciding to leave maybe not your cell phone, but leaving your computer, leaving devices at home, or trying to keep devices at a minimum and try to go a little more natural, like nature, like so some future person in the fall, and maybe maybe there's the gift giving, sorry, is your love language, but I'm seeing maybe a literal pet that y'all might share together. Tokens of reciprocity, hold cherished memories. Also, even like you have summer loving, like this could be just a fling in the fall that you end up having a lot of like little remembrances about. But I mean, it's possible it's long term, but you're definitely going to remember this sweet energy that's coming up in the fall. This sort of little, like, this feels like, I don't know, it feels very maple syrupy. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, feels very natural. It feels like blueberries and pancakes and syrup and cozy sweaters and knit blankets and boots and things like that. It just feels something like very like fallish, winterish, cozy vibes coming through. Coffee or tea, steam from the coffee. Also sees chocolate, hot chocolate, marshmallows. This could be like a lot of alone time with somebody in a rustic place. And so that's pretty much all that Spirit wants to tell you, but there is going to be more signs and clues to show you along the way about what's happening, what to expect. But when it comes to certain things, like Spirit doesn't want to give away too much because Spirit doesn't want to sabotage your progress or your imagination, or get in the way of your vision or your imagination or your manifestation or anything like that. So just continue to do, what you've been doing. You're in a very good track for a really nice, sweet, cozy fall connection with somebody, it feels like. And next time you come by, I can maybe try to figure out more like the person energy if you want, but right now I'm just feeling that environment energy more than anything. Like, yeah. So there you go. Hope you like that. It's like a little tease or sneak preview. All right, everybody. I'm getting tired and I need to get plenty of rest for tomorrow. It's a big day. Busy, busy. I'm going to think it through what I got to do too. I got to go into 3 of Wands mode for a little bit before bedtime, before I go to sleep. I got to go 3 of Wands. Got to get my 3 of Wands on. But you guys have a lovely rest of your night. Until next we meet, you know what to do. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Reach out to me if you need me. Well, I'll see what I can do if I can squeeze anything in these days. But I'll for sure see you next week. Until then, have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.